For the first time in many years since I was a young child, I will turn into an animal. I will turn into a mouse.
Absolutely.
Scurry right by along the like it is an old suit that I used to put on. I sink into the senses and I slip around down the stairs into the private secret magic room.
Make a stealth check with advantage to represent the fact that even if people see a mouse, they probably wouldn't care.
16.
16 is plenty. There are a few knights who notice you, but they don't think anything of it. They're just like, they don't even comment to each other. As you're rushing by, you get downstairs. You see two things. The cells off to the left, where Mac is just sitting inside one of them. And then on the other side of the room, the evidence lockers, currently padlocked shut with a magical padlock right now. At the moment, the knights who would be guarding down here are upstairs getting the Geminods, and you have maybe a minute before another knight comes down to check on the basement, probably carrying a Geminod with them.
I use my telepathy, and before I speak, I say, "Do not scream. I'm a friend of dog breaths."
You're saying that to Mac?
To Mac.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. You say you're a friend of dog breath.
Friend of dog breaths, please do not scream.
You're like almost overwhelmed by as you squeak. And he goes, well, that makes two of us.
A good mouse. And the good mouse...
The druid. I thought as much.
I thought what you did was very brave. And then I do not have much time. And then I go to the lock.
Careful is what Max says, and you can tell he's thinking something. But you could try to do an improvised picking of the lock. You could try to break the lock off.
I say, do you think this will set off any alarms?
Max just nods slowly and starts to look around, like he's moving over to keep watch for you. But he just nods slowly.
And having seen dog breaths do this earlier in the day, this is a spell that I have seen before, but we do not do it often. I cast Dispel magic on the lock.
Just to see how many layers of the lock you're getting through. The alarm dispels automatically. Boom, it's gone. Then roll a d20 plus your wisdom to see how much of the lock's magic you get rid of.
Fucking A, man. 12.
Runes fade on the lock. It's no longer a magical lock. It's an ordinary lock at this point.
I will take my fist and just
I'm gonna punch a padlock.
Yeah.
Need some help.
You could
there.
punch a padlock.
Yeah.
Help.
my hand is throbbing. Yes,
You break
please.
your hand.
He says, all right, I need to really reach out of this cell. And he seems to almost twist his arm, twist it again, and then you hear this odd and painful sounding snap as he dislocates his shoulder, moves out, and then reaches out far enough. He says, come on. In your mind, he's saying the prisons have an aura out so that normal people can't reach out to do magic, but they weren't accounting for Voithoid. There we go. I can feel the very edges of it. All right. And with just his fingertips beginning to glow blue, suddenly the lock shakes again, and then yanks itself off of the evidence locker, floats up into the air. And then he says into your mind, fuck, I'm gonna have to explain that.
Yeah.
The air elemental, right? Probably. Place got a little shook up. You won't have to worry about this. It'll be my problem to deal with. Do what you need to do. Get what you need for dog breath.
I would just say thank you, Sir Mac. I'm inspired by your bravery. And then I walk in there and I just try to I'm not great at Arcana, so I'm just grabbing bonds.
Absolutely. You are seeing some stuff in the evidence locker. Make an Arcana check first just to see if you identify anything of particular interest. 8. Okay, with an 8, you're not identifying any of these items in here right now. Make an investigation check to see what you're noticing.
A 5.
A 5. You're just getting a glimpse.
It's very dark.
There's just stuff in here I'm just grabbing.
You see like a box full of gems. 2 boxes full of gems. You see some wands hanging up on the wall. You see some potions. You see a shield that looks like a 4-pointed shield, like a star, an 8-pointed star shield.
I will grab a little bit of everything. You take some gems, some wands, take some of this.
Max says, hurry.
I throw the shield on my back.
Roll a acrobatics or athletics check, whichever is better, to see how much of this you grab.
Roll big, please. 16.
You are going to grab a total of 5 potions that as soon as you grab them, you're realizing they're greater healing potions. You grab 2 gems from the first box, 5 from the second one.
That's great. And then I become a little mouse. I say to Mac on the way out, thank you, I'm sorry for the troubles this might cause you. And I run.
As you start to run, he asks one more thing, but you know you don't have much time left. He says, you're a druid. Are you not afraid of me?
I in my little mouse, I look at him, I say, I have been afraid my whole life, and I'm very tired. So no.
Aye. Good luck. Tell dog breath. Huggers forever.
Oh.
Make one more stealth check with advantage just to make sure you get out okay. 14. 14 is enough that I am going to roll one check to see how suspicious the one knight who goes, that mouse, where's it going? Like, he noticed. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's keeping to the shadows. Interesting. Critical hit. He is super suspicious. He goes, okay, I think we're being infiltrated. I think something's polymorphed and it's there. 1 second. He's running after you. Make an opposed athletics check, but as a mouse, you have a +0 on this. And you need to beat a 21. You're not doing it without a critical hit.
19.
He runs after you and just barely goes, get that mouse. Let's see how many people are responding. 3 other knights hear what he's saying. They all begin to turn, and he, the original guy, casts Detect Magic on himself. His eyes begin to glow white.
Oh, shit.
It's a druid in disguise. That's a wild primal magic, everyone. He recognized and had time to communicate that it's not lighting up as aberrant magic, it's not lighting up as a wizard or a cleric, it's lighting up as druid magic. That's a druid in disguise. Then, for the 4 people in this room, one of them, a young page, goes, what about the one with dog breath? But no one's really listening to him.
He's just not popular in the group. He's just... Somebody cool needs to say it louder.
Shut up, Paige.
Loser.
Make another athletics check as they're trying to corner you in.
16.
A 16 is literally what you needed to get Sigmund. Pew, pew, pew. And as they're picking you up, you jump from one of their hands, run for the open door, and you are out the door just barely. But the knights are running after you right now. All 4 of them, plus no more. They're actually not calling out anymore. They're like, okay, 4 knights can't catch a mouse. We're idiots. Like, they're running after you now.
I would like to turn a corner, unvial shape, and cast Pass Without Trace.
You are coming around the corner, you unwild shape, you notice that, let me just see how advantageous that, I don't know. There's no like piles of natural debris, there's just one box in this alley. A box with a few smaller boxes stacked up on top of it. Not the ideal situation for Pass Without Trace. You were hoping for maybe like a bush would have been ideal.
That's not great.
So you cast Pass Without Trace as your action, and then with your move, I will let you make the stealth check. No advantage, in fact, because of their mate. No, I'll give him advantage on his perception check with Mage Sight.
Ooh, that sucks. 17 total.
2, the one with Detect Magic, and another one begin to walk down the alley and start to even glance around the box. And they go to see, first of all, the one who doesn't have Mage Sight immediately notices you. Oh! Definitely notices.
Okay.
They just go, you! What are you doing here? And they're just gonna roll real quick to identify one. They both shout, it's a druid! It's a druid! It's a druid! It's the druid! We got him, boys!
I'm walking by at this moment. I'm walking by.
You see down the alley.
You see like a
they're
mist of
shouting,
smoke.
It's that druid. In fact, one of them rolled well enough to go, it's Sigmund. I heard his name, it's Sigmund. And so they're shouting that. 2 guys in the alley and then 2 more who are about to join them in the alley.
I'm walking now as, how we doing? I'm Sir Turlip again. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, whenever I change forms, I sound like The Rock and then slowly become Scottish. That's how it goes.
Literally, all of them aren't questioning it, and one of them literally goes, Sir Tulip!
Hey!
Perfect.
How we doing? Uh-oh, we got an intruder, huh? Crazy. Guys.
Caught him. We've been infiltrated.
Guys, this seems like a whole scene going on here. Just wanted to say, Knight Commander Matthias said there's an urgent aberrant magic thing going on. I know, it's crazy. I need help. It's serious.
I just go take me and sir, I have sinned.
Okay, I'll handle him. You guys need your help.
He must have been a distraction, or he's part of a larger attack.
Gotta be that.
Make a persuasion check
Cool.
with advantage because you're a fellow knight.
I got 19.
Absolutely, with a 19. I'm just going to roll insight for the two who would be questioning this the most. Both of them just go, perfect. We'll go help Knight Commander Matthias. You take this person in. That's great news that you arrived when you did. Perfect. They draw their weapons and they begin rushing towards the Bastion of the Edge to locate Knight Commander Matthias.
Dude, thank God you said you were going to the prison.
I know.
That's right.
Yeah, literally perfect.
To justify
That's
being
crazy.
here 100%.
I just give him a hug.
I just give
Well, if you want more of me, and who doesn't? I think millions do. Click right here and watch the full episode, because I'm doing great things, and we're all doing great things, but I'm doing great things, and I will make D&D so great. So thank you. Thank you.